What is going on, everybody? It is Ghost Bandit here. We are down in Tennessee. We just dropped off our load yesterday and we're waiting to pick up our load today. And it is nice here. It is 65 degrees down here. I'm trying some Milo's iced sweet tea mixed with some lemonade. It's delicious. I went to Walmart and got that. That's gonna fall down. It's great if you're in the area. You should try it. If you're into sweet tea and lemonade, I think it's better than the Arizona, the Arnold Palmer Arizonas. They're too lemony for me. This is a little more on the tea side. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys a big tip. Coming out of TNT. Now, your TNT drivers may tell you to do this. They may not. But if your drop-off is a drop-and hook, call ahead. If you can make it there before the time that they say, call ahead and see if you can drop it off early. This is not only going to save you, this is going to save you money and make you more money. And let me explain that. So, this load I just had went from Vermont to Tennessee. I was able to get here a day early and drop off early, but I had no time left on my clock, right? So on the 22nd, I dropped off my load at roughly like 5 p.m. or so, with about an hour left on my drive clock. So I can't take a load out. But what this does for you is it lets your fleet manager set you up for a load first thing in the morning. And not only that, if your load is from the same place, you're going to save yourself time because you're not going to have to pick up an empty trailer. Right now, I'm bobtailed because I'm going back to the same place today to pick up my new load. So I didn't bother taking a trailer with me because, you know, why would I? So that saved me, not a lot of time, but, you know, it saves me the time of doing the drop inspection report. Then if you have to drop off that trailer the next day, it saves you the time of doing another drop trailer inspection report. Plus the actual time of, not that raising and lowering the landing gear is like a big deal, you know, but it saves you like 10 minutes. But money-wise, this is going to save you money. And let me explain a few ways that this is going to actually save you money. Number one, you don't have to run the reefer as long. Anytime that reefer is running, that costs you money. You know, you're paying for the fuel. Now, obviously, it's not expensive, but if it's on Fuel Hog, I'm pretty sure it's like a gallon an hour or something like that. Like, that's $2-3 an hour every hour it runs. If you saved yourself, for instance, I dropped it off. If I hadn't dropped it off that day, I would have had to wait a minimum of 10 hours because I was out of drive time. So that saves me $20. You know, if every load you save $20, and let's say you do 100 loads a year, that's what, $2,000? Like, it adds up, you know? And as far as making more money, so I dropped that load off that night, obviously. That exact same time as I'm dropping it off, he gives me a pre-plan already. My pre-plan has me picking up from there. So number one, I know I'm not gonna drive that far away, so that saves me on fuel. And like I said, now I'm bobtailed. I didn't take my trailer. I didn't take it empty with me. That saves me time there, which saves me money. And because I'm bobtailed, I'm actually parked at a rest stop that is not for semi-trucks because trailers don't fit in here. But I'm a bobtail. Like, the nearest actual truck stop, according to my paperwork, is 30 miles away. So I'm saving all that fuel of going 30 miles, all the fuel of coming back 30 miles, plus in the morning, when you drive over there, you're going to have to start your clock. So you're going to lose that time to get there because you had a trailer. And keep in mind, too, this also goes for if you didn't drop off the night before. You're going to start your clock, drive your 100 miles, and then, or however many miles you have left to drive. Let's say 30 in this case, because that's how far away the Loves is. You're going to drive your 30 miles, use your 30 minutes, and now you're going to sit and you're going to wait for a load. Hopefully, they give you a load quickly, so it doesn't waste any of your drive time. But if they don't, then, you know, if it takes them longer than, you know, maybe half an hour, some places will kick you off their lot. So now you got the PC away. Most, I would say, probably aren't going to let you stay unless they have overnight parking. So now you're gonna have to leave. Like I said, the closest Love's is 30 miles away. You're gonna drive that 30 miles back there, and then hopefully you get a load near that Love's instead of back the 30 miles you just came. But if you don't, you're driving 30 miles back again. And obviously you're gonna PC away, but then you're gonna have to start your clock to come back. Now, for this load, I had a special request, so my load's actually not gonna be ready until tonight anyways, so for me, it didn't actually make a difference at all for me to drop it off early. But this is just something that you guys should think about when you're driving. Like, and like today, even today, my load isn't ready until 8 o'clock at night. I've called them 3 times already, trying to see if my load's ready. Now, after the second time, I was pretty sure they weren't going to tell me if it was ready because the guy was pretty grumpy about it. And the third time, he basically told me if I called again, he wasn't gonna be happy. So I'm not gonna keep calling because it seems like it's just not gonna be ready early. That's the same thing. See if your loads are early, you know, and just call these places, okay? Just be ready to pick up your phone and make phone calls. If I drove over there, first off, if I drive over there, technically I'm not supposed to use PC to drive there because I'm moving a load forward. So if I drove over there, I have to start my clock and then hope that the load's ready. You know, this is the type of things. So use your damn phone, people. Like, you're gonna make more money and save yourself money, save yourself time for 45-second phone calls in the morning, you know? That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I got today. And as far as my surprise goes that I talked about, oh, you have to look at my hand for a second here. I have a dog on the truck. Now, he's not staying with me. This is Buddy. He's my mom's dog. My mom, I've been thinking about getting a dog for a while now. Yeah. And, so yeah, I've been thinking about getting a dog for a while now. And, so I wanted to try it out. And I can tell just after a few days, having a dog is not for me. It's not that he's not bad in the truck or anything. I mean, he's very cooperative, he's very good, he doesn't bark at anybody else, but it's just the aggravation of having to stop every so often. Yeah, I worry about him whenever I go into a store, and I'm not saying that you can't get a dog and leave it in the truck or whatever, but for me, it's too stressful, so I'm not going to keep him. But this is Buddy. If you guys have any questions about what it's like to actually have a dog versus being solo, I'd be happy to answer them. And like I said, he's well behaved, so it's not like I'm not picking on him or bringing him back because he's a bad dog or anything. But anyways, that is all for today. Hopefully I'm going to be back in Vermont. That's actually why I had a special load request. I'm going to go drop him back off, as well as I left something. I left something that I was supposed to bring with me. So anyways, that's all I have for today. Hope you guys all stay safe out there, and I hope you guys are enjoying this sunny weather. Well, in some places anyways. Anyway, that's all for today.